in. All right, that's enough. I don't get all that much.
No, you can see it when you did the bingo.
Yeah, I see it. It be flaky. When it's flaky like that, that means don't wash.
Yeah, it's dirty.
Skin dry and all that.
They say games are played on the
First of all,
field and
she's
not on
baby.
paper, and that's
She
a
know,
good thing.
yeah, because she's being lazy now.
It might get
So
ugly,
that's
but you
dirt.
never know what's going
That's
to
making
happen.
up. She be trying to put lotion on baby oil.
To Center Stadium in
Lights.
Atlanta, home to
They're
the
gonna hire
Georgia
big
State
enough to make it
Panthers.
work.
But they
As
don't
we'll
work.
see a squad from the Sun
But
Belt.
see, she
The
gonna use her knees for an excuse. That's why she don't went back.
Georgia State Panthers.
They don't stand up.
Joined here in the booth by a couple of
They got these chairs that you put in the food. For old.
None of that standing up or nothing.
She just say bad material. Mom ain't never put no bad like that.
And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one.
I keep finding it. That's why his toenail black as damn that trash can right there.
And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great
He
week.
never
And
brushed his
watching that
teeth.
tape before this game, you could tell that he was seeing it work. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do last time he took the field.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So the Raging Cajuns offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on the team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up the sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times and lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys out front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Breaks into the open. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept it from scoring. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Lost a throw on first down. Sweet grab, but they don't end up taking a loss on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at 26 with the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down at 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Line just tight end. That had all the makings of a big windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
That is so deflating on offense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The hand to the running back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play call, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway. It's been very interesting so far. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in politics. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kick is in the air. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running to Green. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this one down. Because the RPO game's going to go.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get it down for 4 after the big pass play.
And that's the beauty of this this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Panther. Quick strike in the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between the QB and the wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be, and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Give to the back. That hole closed quickly and pick up a 1 to the 15. The Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo.
I think the offensive coordinators are going, thank goodness we don't play them anymore. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes an easy one to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panther! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Louisiana Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from the 50. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Mix turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back-to-back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And I think you've seen 2 plays back-to-back now with poor pass protection up front. Guys have to do a better job. You've got a golden chance here to put a touchdown on the board. In 2 consecutive plays, they can't protect the QB.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Rides the back on the option to give. There he goes. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got room to work. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Raging Cajuns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try the right side. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Grab behind the line, it's Ware.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Raging Cajuns are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And that ball is live in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The pull and throw off the RPO. Flying down the right side. The 20. He's at it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The RPO, it's complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. To the air on first down. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Touchdown, Georgia State. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Got the quick completion across the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll do it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Foster. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Running to the left. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And there's not a defensive coordinator in America that on 3rd and 10 is not thinking about pass. You bring in your pass packages, rush the passer. How about this offense? Run the football right at you for the big gain, pick up the first down.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Panther. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. The give on the inside. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Caught in the backfield, it's high. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Got his man. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Raging Cajuns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Ware.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He's got it. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Runs through a tackle. Another broken tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he is brought down. What a move he put on that first defender. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Tosses it incomplete. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down territory. Sends it back in motion. Dumps it off in the flats. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Louisiana has it back, in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Setting up the screen. Oh, no, he blows it up. He picks it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. The receiver on the jet sweep. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it starts. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The give as they work on that clock. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. To the air, it starts. Makes the catch. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. New set of downs after the completion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.